everyone, my name is Olivia and welcome to a new vlog. I don't really have a plan for this vlog other than to just show you what I'm doing this weekend, because on Monday I am taking off of work to go to the city with one of my best friends, Jessica. It is going to be to celebrate her birthday and I am so excited to just go to so many bookstores, hang out with her in the city because we've never done that before. And I also wanted to show you a couple of things that I'm doing before that. So yesterday I was a part of Jesse's live show where we did a bunch of reading sprints. Jessie is from Bow Ties and Books if you do not follow their channel, and it was so fun. I have not taken part in a live show in a while. I also haven't had the time to read in a while, so I was able to read maybe like 75 pages within the live show. It was fantastic. So during the live show I was reading, and I'm still reading, These Violent Delights. It's not the one by Chloe Gong, it's the other one that I will put right here. And it's a book that people recommended to me because I asked people on Instagram one time for a character corruption arc storyline. I wanted to see a character become the worst possible version of themselves because I love the show Hannibal, and that's essentially what the show Hannibal is about, but I wanted it in book form. So people told me to pick up These Violent Delights, and I decided to pick it up because it was around spooky season. I know it's November, but it still felt like spooky season to me, so I decided to pick it up, and I am obsessed with it. It is so good. It is such a fun time. It is everything I wanted and more out of what I described when I was looking for that book recommendation. So These Violent Delights is a historical fiction dark academia following a boy named Paul. He is 17 and he befriends a boy named Julian? And he befriends a boy named Julian who comes from a really wealthy household, and he's everything that Paul isn't. Paul is a very unsure, awkward character who comes from an unstable household because he recently lost his father, and Julian is a self-assured person who's incredibly intelligent and isn't afraid to flaunt that, and he's kind of plays a character for other people around him. So Paul and Julian strike up this obsessive friendship with each other, and they just kind of are all consumed by each other while they are attending university, and people are starting to realize that that's like pretty unhealthy. And I am only on part 2 and I think there's 4 parts, so I'm like halfway through the book already, I think, and it is so good. You're watching the descent of Paul's character into corruption, and it is flawless. It's a pretty pretentious book because it's set in academia and we're following a character who is befriending someone who is pretentious, so the pretentiousness is there, it's present, but it's all for a reason. It's showing that Paul is so different from Julian and he's being consumed by him, and his morals are kind of degrading, and he's really letting loose a side of him that awakened because of Julian. I'm having the best time with it. As a Hannibal fan, I am just really enjoying myself. I read so much of it during the live show and I hope to read more of it today, but I'm also going to go thrifting today. And here is my outfit for today. I'm wearing one of my classic dresses that I always have, and I layered it with a t-shirt for a kind of 90s look. I was going to put a turtleneck under it, but I realized it's 70 degrees outside in November, which is concerning, but I am adjusting my outfit to the weather. So I'm going to put on my makeup and then we're going to go thrifting, and I am very excited about it all. I am back from thrifting and it wasn't the most successful trip, sadly. I thought I would find at least a couple of clothing items, but the only thing that I found was a Pride and Prejudice DVD. Pride and Prejudice is now in my top 4 of Letterboxd because I think this movie's absolutely perfect. I can't think of something that I would change about it, and it's just a movie that moves me so much visually and just through the story itself. So I wanted to get a physical copy of it because I'm trying to collect all my favorite pieces of media physically, because streaming services are very fickle and sometimes they'll just delete things and you can never see them again. So because I'm paranoid, I decided to get this, and it was $1, so like it wasn't that hard of a choice. And then I came home to a order that I got from Old Navy. They were having a 50% off sale, and I decided to get a white turtleneck because I've never had a white turtleneck before. I probably would never wear it by itself, mostly because I'm too clumsy, but I do want to wear it to layer under things because I see so many girls on TikTok wearing white turtlenecks and it just looks so classy under blazers, under other sweaters, so this is going to be a staple piece in my wardrobe. And now that I am home, I'm going to try and finish Enola Holmes. I finally started watching that and I think it's really fun. It's a bit dragged out, a little bit too long for the tone of the movie. I'm enjoying it. I think it's really fun and I do want to see the sequel. And then after I finished the movie, I wanted to read more of These Violent Delights. It is the next day and I did not read any of These Violent Delights. Yesterday I was feeling pretty sick and it got worse at night and I just didn't have the energy to read, so instead we finished Enola Holmes and then we watched Uncharted. Uncharted was okay. I gave it 2 stars. It was just full of very unrealistic moments and it just didn't have a good plot line, and Mark Wahlberg is just an insufferable actor to me, so having him act alongside Tom Holland, who I love, was just not my cup of tea. Enola Holmes was really fun. I think if I saw it when I was like 13, I would have gobbled it up and I would have loved it so much more than I did now. But it's still a very cute movie and I'm excited to see the sequel. But now that it is Sunday and I have no plans today besides seeing Wakanda Forever at night, I'm going to sit on my front porch and read some more of These Violent Delights because it's due back to my library in 7 days. And I'm getting a little bit nervous because I was not on part 3. I'm not halfway through the book. I'm only 25% through the book, which is concerning, but I hope I can read a lot today. It is now Tuesday, and yesterday I went with my friend Jessica to New York City, and we went to like 5 different bookstores, and I didn't vlog too much of it because the day before I found out I have a kidney stone. So I haven't been feeling well, and I went to urgent care because the pain was getting pretty bad, and I have a kidney stone, and I previously thought that was something that only elderly people get, but plot twist, anyone can get a kidney stone, and it doesn't feel good. It's definitely not the worst pain I've ever felt in my life because my chronic illness actually makes me feel worse, but this is definitely a feeling that I wish I didn't have. So while I did have such a fun time with Jessica, we hit so many bookstores, we saw so many things in the Chelsea area, Manhattan, and Soho. I did not feel too good to vlog a lot, so I was mostly focusing on my time with Jessica, and we just had a great time. And we actually didn't get any books at any of the bookstores that we went to. We really tried to find a book that we wanted to bring home with us to kind of like change our lives, like find a 5-star read, but we browsed bookstores for hours and couldn't find anything, and that is totally okay. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss, and last time it was a miss. and I actually have so many books on my TBR that I have to focus on anyway that I do want to focus on in the new year, but I did want to provide that update for both Jessica Day, which is what I called yesterday, hanging out with her in New York City for the first time ever, and then also giving an update on my kidney stone. So yeah, so I do want to settle in bed, relax, and just read because I don't want to do anything too strenuous because walking around New York City was really tiresome for how my body feels currently. So I think I just have to take things slow and read as much as I can and just really focus on getting rid of this kidney stone. Drink a lot of water. Don't get a kidney stone. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to know where your kidneys are. You should not have to know where they are. They should be out of sight, out of mind. But mine is out of sight, but in my mind. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It is now Sunday again, and I didn't realize I was going to make this vlog into like a week in my life, but it turns out it did become a week in my life. This week was like the week from hell, health-wise, so I did not read as much as I wanted to because I just didn't have the energy to, but I did get up to 75% in these Violent Delights. I'm enjoying it so much. It's definitely a little bit too long for my liking because it's around 400 pages, and I like books to be around 300 pages, so the middle is kind of drawn out, and I think it definitely could have been cut down, but it is perfect for Hannibal fans. If you ever wanted a fiction to feel like Hannibal and Will Graham in university, then this is the book for you. It's definitely a character corruption arc, and we are watching Paul and Julian as they are getting deeper into their obsession with each other, and they are trying to do something very heinous to leave a mark on the world. It is definitely a dark academia that I don't see a lot of people reading, and I'm really enjoying it. Another reason why I'm probably not going to finish the book today is because I started a new show on Netflix called 1899. I saw Mike's Mike post about it on his Instagram stories, and he said it was good, and that's all I needed to know for me to start it. If Mike's Mike tells me something is good, I'm gonna watch it. So I immediately put it on, and it follows a group of people on a boat in 1899, and these anomalies start happening. It feels like alternate realities, alternate timelines. I don't really know what's happening, but I watched the first episode and I'm halfway through the second episode. So I am so excited to finish this clip and go watch more of 1899. I love a story that makes me think and really warps my perception of time, and this is also from the creators of the show Dark, which is the perfect show if you like time travel, if you like the show Stranger Things. I did not finish Dark, but I am very excited to finish 1899 and then potentially watch Dark, so that's probably why I'm not going to finish my book today. I also had another update because I was telling you how nervous I am that the book was going to be due back to my library in a couple of days, and I was worrying about it. I went to my local library. I tried to see if they had the book in stock. They did not, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to finish the book in time, and then I realized, big brain moment, I can buy it on Kindle, and it was only $1. So I was worried so much about finishing the book in time before it went back to my library, and I forgot that you can buy yourself a copy on Kindle. But I finally got myself a copy, and I'm able to finish it on my own time without worrying about a deadline. So that is probably going to be my last update for this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's a nice, just like simple, cozy week in my life. And the next week that is coming up, I have 5 days off of work. So I'm probably going to vlog that as well because I think I'm going to be entering my vlogging era. I definitely do want to do more vlogs to update you on what I'm currently reading, what I'm currently watching, because that always differs week to week. And I do want to show you what I'm going to get up to during those 5 days off. I don't have any real plans for it, but I do want to read a lot. I want to read some romances maybe. So let me know if there's anything specific that you would like to see from me in future vlogs. I would love to keep that in mind for future videos, and let me know if you have any video ideas in general that you would like me to do, because I'm really trying to be more strategic with my content. I don't think I'm probably going to be uploading every single week from now on. I definitely do want to take my time with the videos that I make, and I want to vlog more. And because I want to vlog more, I'm probably going to take a longer amount of time to finish these videos before I upload them. So I don't think I'm going to be uploading every single Sunday like I usually did, but you will expect a video on Sunday when I do have a video to upload. And if you want to get updates on future videos or when I'm going to upload, follow me over on Instagram, because I will probably update you on my stories every single time a new video is going to come out. But I do want to take my time with my content and not just keep on pushing out content, and focus more on like the quality and like the vlogs and just the everyday life that I want to focus on, more than just recommending books left and right. So let me know what you think about the whole vlog idea and other videos as well. I'm not just going to only do vlogs. I'm definitely going to do books and brews. I'm definitely going to do book reviews and book recommendations in the future, but I do want to focus a lot more on vlogs in between those videos. And if you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to follow me anywhere else on social media, all my links will be down below, and I will see you in another vlog very soon. Bye!